Real conversations, real lessons, no fluff. This is Tough Talk, the real side of sports. From high school to college, from the locker room to life, we're breaking down what it means to be disciplined, authentic, and mentally tough. Hosted by Michael Smith. Iron sharpens iron.
What's up, y'all? We live, Tough Talk, the real side of sports. I know we was waiting to get into it. Not to cut everybody off, but we got some heavy hitters in here today. You already know, of course, Chuck. We got Mr. Donté Greene and my man Chudy. But it's something that's hit the internet, man. It's real stormy, I want to say. But before I get into that, I was trying to make a point while we was talking about the Ellis kid. Right, okay. He was talking about his move was a business move. Mm-hmm. It wasn't. Well, it was also
explain the business move. Though.
Well,
or if you know it.
Well, here's I don't. Well, I'm gonna explain it the best way I could. Okay. So basically, his situation was more so. I'm gonna reclass so I can have an extra year to make more money. But he started it like this. He started it like, yo, I know I'm not going to the league. That was his first initial statement. Like, I know I'm not going to the league. Respect. You know, like, I know I'm not going to the league. Like I'm not even, who am I kidding here? He's like, so I'm going to reclass one more year. I get a chance to make some money one more year, and then I'll have 4 more years to make more money in college.
Maybe more than that.
Probably more than that. So you probably going to educate us on that one.
There you go.
You get what I'm saying? So Chuck is like, nah. Like, you know, like, nah, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, what you doing it for? So basically, he was clear. Like, I just want to make extra cash. Mm-hmm. It's not about my game. It's not about what other people thinking. And I think he does care about it because he explained the whole business plan on the gram. You know what I mean? So that's what Chuck is talking about.
And I appreciate him for that.
Though. Like, he can hoop. Like, and then he signed with, I think he signed with Louisville. or something like that. Like, the dude could play.
All I'm saying is, if you can make that in high school, you can go to college and make that.
Yeah, but why not get an extra year to make some bread?
Holding up the line, bro.
That's my position. I'm cool with that.
It's not even holding up the line. So, like you said, he said that he wanted to make do an extra year to make some more money.
This is
you're already signed though. You're signed at Louisville. So what you're telling me is your money that you're getting at Louisville, you're not happy with. You're not happy with the money that they offered you, and you're probably not getting anything higher than that.
Probably not.
So you're at OTE trying to push that and get more money out of that, which nowadays you have to look at it like that. Like it's a business. There's no more. Once you get out of, even in high school now, you got OTE. It's a business. Once you get to OTE level and you getting paid, it's a wrap. You got to look at it as a business aspect.
Right,
Where can I get the most buck from and still be able to play and do what I need to do? So like from a business standpoint, for sure. Like, you know, he doing the right thing. Yeah. From a hooper standpoint and a parent standpoint, like, bro, like you said, you holding up the line.
I get it.
It's a great business move.
I get it.
But as a hooper, as you know, I guess you call us old school now because we didn't even have this NIL and this other deal. So we the old school guys now. But like it's getting crazy. It's
Even
getting
if he
blurry.
was making like close to the same thing, I think since he said the first thing he said, he's not going to the league.
Right.
So maybe just trying to get an extra year of money. I mean, even if
he don't really know that for sure.
If the what he's getting when he go to college is a little bit more, I could go ahead and still pick up this bag again and then still get the same thing and the rest of the 4 years.
Right.
So I mean, a lot of these kids are changing their lives with their NIL money, like especially investing in the right way. You know, people like Baycott getting into the hotels and
immediately,
you know,
all his money went straight into that.
The kid, the best got what, 6 to 8 million or something like that.
Right.
So if you can get, I mean, we can't be old haters of that, like, and just be like, don't get their bag. You know,
not at all a hater. I can't. No, go ahead, because if you. That's
you gotta
telling
get his
me,
money though, Chuck.
I got you, but that's telling me you're not really that good. So, like you said, from a basketball standpoint, if I can make that type of bread in high school, where the money ain't gonna be but so big anyway, you mean to tell me I can't go to college where the money is unlimited?
Yeah.
and I can't bring in a bigger bag.
He want both though. He
ain't gonna get both.
So you think in OT? I think the limit. I think what's the limit for them to still be eligible for college is what? Like it's anything under 500 or is it 300?
Probably something like that.
I think it's anywhere between under 300, 500. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know it's a limit. It's a limit that you could go and make at OTE that it'll take away your college eligibility. That's what they were saying because I know I had a young kid that went there.
That's at all or per year?
Nah, per year. It's a limit that you can and you sign off on it and you still be eligible for college. So with that being said, you think about he going back. Say his max is 250. He go make 250 this year.
Yeah.
He reclass and he gonna get another 250 next year. Granted, you gonna make more in college if you decent. So he going to Louisville. I don't know what their budget is.
Right.
I'm a Syracuse guy. I don't even know our budget. But I'm quite sure Louisville has a nice little budget. He might be making anywhere between $500 to $1 million in NIL. He still got that extra 250.
Yeah, added to.
That ain't 250 now.
It ain't. It's tax. So as of the 250, about 175. Depending on where you at.
10% of that agent
in the agent fee. So so
because they cracking these dudes.
But yeah, no. I mean, it's just.
But that's basically what we talking about. It's all connected to reclassing, right? Like everybody got different reasons why, right? So like I was telling him recently, like about my young boy, right? Like he a small guard, right? He a small guard. He a dog. He can hoop or whatever. But he just recently hurt his elbow. So now he had a previous injury before he got to high school. Didn't kind of set him back, but it did because there were certain things he couldn't do. Like in the gym, he had to kind of modify his game. So I'm like, man. So he was kind of like I've been working with him since birth. You know what I mean? So he was kind of like a little advanced. Still small, but he was his skill set. He was just doing things that other people couldn't do at that, that was in 11th grade, 12th grade. But he lost that time. And he kind of fell where he probably should have been, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So now with this one, I'm like, I think I should reclass him because he ain't coming. He's going to miss the rest of the season. He only played 5 games. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that he can't play. It's just to get that time back. But people reclass for different reasons. Some people reclass because they just not ready skill set wise, right? Like Chuck said, they trash. You just can't hope.
Just coming back.
Or some of them live in that delusional mindset where they want to play against younger kids and feel like they're doing something. You get what I'm saying? Like that I don't like. I don't like that from a scale one. Like I don't like it at all. Like you reclass just to feel like you dominating at that level. You're not that good. You know what I mean? So that connects to what I'm saying about Isaac Ellis, Corey. Everybody got different reasons on why they reclass. You know what I mean? So Chuck was like, no. Chuck look at it as failing. He's like, nah, you failing. It doesn't necessarily mean you failing because some people who reclass, you don't have to retake those classes.
No, I ain't talking about failing like that. But I'm just saying like you're walking these halls again. And then most people, let's just keep it a buck. Half of these people that reclass don't have a plan. You have to have a plan in place.
That's a fact.
Like you're gonna I'm gonna reclass my son because what you saying? Oh, he can get another year. No, if you the coach, hey Donté, I got my son. We need to come up with a plan to reclass him. It has to be agreed upon. That don't be the case. They just be
agreed upon
reclass and move him over here. It don't work. Then he come back over here. Then
but between who? Agreed upon between who?
It should like because most like you said we were talking about the prep stuff. Because most of you got to do it prep. So. Before you move them, you got to talk to the coaching staff. Most of these people don't be having a plan in place. They just do it just because it's available.
Extra time.
Just to get the extra time. So now you like I'm saying, you holding up the line because now you got this old kid that's playing against these young kids, and you're still and then you're still struggling so you're older and you're still doing the same thing that you did when using your right grade.
Right. So that's why you got to take advantage of that. Right, you got to take advantage of the reclass shit. Like you can't just reclass and you're the same player you was last year.
That's a lot
like
of
that. What did you do?
You're supposed to be getting better, bigger, stronger, something.
Right. You got to add something to your game.
Yeah. Sacrifice.
It's more of that. I would say. If I probably had to check it out, I don't fact check.
I'm new with it.
I'm pretty sure it's more of that versus it is the ones that actually because it's a high success rate. Or not a high success rate, but a success stories. And I know I have younger kids, because I got kids that are younger, like 14 and
AJ
9th grade, 10th grade.
AJ, what's his dude name?
Abanza.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
He beat them in 8th grade.
Yeah. And then he reclassed up. We was talking about cool flag. Reclassed up. He was down.
Yeah, they reclassed. They reclassed back to the right grade.
So, but all the ones I be seeing, I'm like, why he still here?
Most of the success stories, I would say this: when you're reclassing a kid, it should be. I'll give you 3 things that it should be for. 1, for maturity. Sometimes kids aren't mature enough. Sometimes, I mean, no matter if you have, you know what I'm saying, 2-parent household or whatever it may be, 1 parent, no matter what it is, sometimes kids just aren't mature enough, especially in this day and age. So you got to make sure that you, when you're reclassing them and they're going backwards, that they understand, like, hey, this is not a punishment. It's just to help you out and to benefit you, 1. So maturity. 2, you got kids that are late bloomers that weren't basketball players all the way. Yeah. Like for myself, I played baseball all the way through high school. I didn't start playing basketball until I was 13 years old. I didn't necessarily reclass, but my story was I was overseas. I was born over in Germany, was brought back to the States, and took a test, and they said I wasn't up to American standards as far as coming from military school, which was crazy. But hey, okay, cool. Reclass, we do what we need to do. I looked at it, I thought it was a punishment at first, but once I got older and realized, hey, it
actually academic.
Mine was academic, so it benefited me in the long run as far as sports wise. But I wasn't mature enough, especially coming back to the States. I was green as I don't know what. Living overseas and living in the States is totally different. Yeah. So it was a lot for me. And then, it goes along with it, but it's the skill set. If you see your child, all right, he has some type of potential. He has ability to get better, but he might just need an extra year. All right, cool, we're going to reclass him. We're not just reclassing him just because, all right, we don't think he's ranked where he needs to be ranked at. Right. And da-da-da. First of all, if your child is ranked, you don't need to, in my opinion, you don't need to be reclassing.
They still do it.
Like, just let him go how you go, and it'll be what it is. Yeah. But if you strictly basing it on basketball and ability, and your kid's already ranked, don't reclass the kid. Don't waste your time. He's gonna fall where he fall, and if you want if the goal is NBA, the NBA will find him. Right. If he goes in, him or her, excuse me. If they go and put the work in, they'll be fine. Right. So it's just I mean, basing it off them 3 things, there's other factors now too. You got to base it off of NIL and all that. But if you base it off them things, man, like it'll help the kid out, not just for because I feel like it and I want my kid to be the number 1 player in the country. No, bro. If he already top 100, top 150 is good enough. Yeah, bro. Like it really is good enough. Yeah. So yeah, that's just how
you said top 150.
150. I mean, you got guys that I know that was drafted in my class that wasn't even 150. Yeah. They was unranked. I mean, look at Steph. Yeah, like we were around the same age, running the same draft class or anything, but we were around the same age, and you know what I'm saying wasn't nothing and nothing.
It's but a lot of guys.
You saw something there. He had some potential. Yeah. But I mean, he wasn't on no radar. Went to school, came out, small school, came out, killed his freshman year. We played USA under-19 together, killed that, and really just took off from there. So, I mean,
it's just really that backlog.
So you play with Steph?
I was talking about too.
You play with Steph?
Just having all the kids, like the kids that are actually coming up in their right grade, having with the transfer portal, with the being able to come back, with the reclass and pushing kids back, and it's like teams are losing their whole lineup, and everybody's just jumping in the transfer portal, and then kids got to figure out what to do.
To college.
Yeah.
Well, so that goes to the question, right? And this, man, you guys are hitting it on the nail because that's why we're here, right?
Yeah.
So like, that's primarily the issue of the question that I'm about to ask.
Is it an issue though?
Well, we're
gonna get into
it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Is it an
so
issue?
You ready to drop that bomb?
Is it an issue though?
Can issues be good?
There could be good issues,
right?
There could be good issues.
Can issues be good?
Issue.
So should we switch the word up? Should it be
I mean,
I
think
it got a negative connotation.
It could be.
It's just bringing up an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. It's going to be an issue.
Bringing up an issue for some, a problem for some.
It's going to be.
Perry feel like it's an issue.
It's a double-sided coin. It's one of them two-headed coins that's rare. Like,
all right, so here's the question: should players with professional experience be allowed to compete in college? Why or why not? Should players with professional experience should be allowed to compete in college? Why or why not?
What's professional experience?
You didn't got paid.
That's the first thing we got.
All right, you got drafted.
Paid, man.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't want to say it. We could. I'm not tap dancing. I just don't know his name.
I didn't say tap dancing. I didn't say that.
He think I'm like tap dancing around. So
I'm just leaning back.
Najee. He was one. He's not the first person to do that though.
It's about 4 that's going on right now.
Right now, that's in the mix.
So for the viewers, apparently we have NBA players. If you've been paying attention to social media,
G League.
Let's
get that correct. You don't get an NBA tag until you get a full year. Listen, I'm gonna hear you out as a guy, 5-year vet. I got my pension.
I got you.
The years matter.
Talk.
When you get you only get a full year after you play a certain amount of games in the NBA, in the association, in the show. You got to have, I don't know what the amount of games is, but you have to be on an active roster for a certain amount of games. 5 to 6 games. Granted,
75% of the season.
75%. Granted, they have played, what was the kid played 8 games, I think it was. The most was it 8? Or was it 6 to 8? I think it was 8 games.
That's the other kid.
The other kid.
Yeah.
But one of the 4 that we were talking about, he played 8 games. So you got to play, just to get it 1 year, you got to play a full 75% of a full season on an active NBA roster.
But it sounds like you talking more about eligibility. I'm talking about
as far as just giving them a tag, an NBA player. You get your tag.
NBA player.
Yeah.
That's why I say when you say professional experience, we just gonna do it like this. You got paid to play basketball.
So
because now everybody getting paid.
I'm gonna give you no scenario on that. I'm gonna give you no scenario on that.
But college players get paid to play basketball now, though.
But talk about it though.
When you leave,
even before that. But go ahead.
But talk about it. He played overseas, right? Like, so did he play overseas?
Kyrie Walker did.
Yeah, he did.
The Najee kid, the Najee kid got drafted, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's been traded.
Yeah.
His rights have been traded. Yeah.
He's been traded. He plays summer league. He plays summer league. So let's ask you then, because I feel like even the leap that some kids take from college to going into the draft, the training that they start doing going into the draft, if they came back with what they got going into the draft, they would be a lot better player, right? You'll see kids that might not be worried about their jumper. They train on their jumper before the draft. Sure. They get in the G League or the Summer League, and they got the jumper, right?
Yeah.
So just having professional training gives you an advantage already, right? Okay. If you playing in Summer League, do you feel like that's too much of an advantage to go back to college with that knowledge?
No.
Okay. If you play, how many NBA games do you feel like you have to play to where you got an unfair advantage to be playing college basketball?
All right. One, I'm gonna give you 2 points real quick. One, there's no such thing as an unfair advantage in basketball, in my opinion. Either you got it or you don't. Like, point blank, period. If we talking about NBA level, we're not talking about college, and because at the end of the day, college, they just throwing a bunch of money everywhere. It's 1,000 teams in college, so anybody can go anywhere and play and have an opportunity. That's all the way from D1 all the way down to NIA or NAIA, whatever it's called. I think that's what the lowest one is. So many teams, so many opportunities now, especially with the D2, D3. I think they're giving scholarships now, so you got so many opportunities to play. But I'm gonna go even a step further back than that. Euro system, China, South America, overseas guys, they turn pro at 12 years old.
Start early.
And they get paid. 12 to 14, they can turn pro. Granted, they still playing with guys their age, but they're in a professional setting.
I saw it from that.
They have professional trainers. They have professional coaches. They have professional arenas, professional practice facilities. Everything is at a pro level overseas at an early age. Us, we're still here. Granted, we got some good trainers. We got great guys that are working kids out and developing them, but it's not at a professional level. So if you got those guys over there being able to be pros at an early age and do what they need to do. And then, I'm saying the cream of the crop, they weed their way out and then they make it over to the NBA. Boom. What's to say we can't do that in the States and continue to develop our kids, which we need to do, because development, and Ward can talk to this, development is the thing that we're missing in our game compared to overseas. Like we got we got some, a lot of guys, a lot of kids that are afforded to be blessed with a trainer and be able to go to a trainer, but a lot of kids aren't. Yeah. For the majority standpoint, and they're behind, and they come out behind. Oh, yeah. Fundamentally, like IQ, like it's a lot. So if you got kids overseas that are able to go pro and make some money and be whatever age they want to be, do whatever they want to do, why can't we do it here in the States? And you weed them out even earlier now. Now it's like, all right, cool. Well, we know who gonna make and who not. And then the only thing I gotta say is we gotta come up with some type of rules. It got to be some type of they gotta have to figure that out. It is a free for all, but I think it's still a good free for all, because I mean, shoot, the kids they getting their paper as they deserve. We was that age, we was coming out. They had that, man. We would have went great.
I'm all for getting your paper. I'm just,
my main issue is coming in the middle of the season.
Because here go the other part.
See, that's crazy. No, them coming in
they gonna come in the second half of the season. They gonna come in the second semester.
That's been a pro.
And see, here's the go.
That's crazy. I had no problem beginning of the season, but right now coming in and y'all just throwing out names. Now everybody just want to throw their names.
And that's what I mean. There's no governing body, because now it's just getting out of control. But to go off what you're talking about, what they do across the water. Now the difference is, they got the club and they got the protein. So, that the 12 to 14-year-old. So, because they don't have high school over there.
Right.
They don't have. So, once them kids get to a certain age.
It'd be academies.
Yeah, it'd be academies. But most of the time, them kids are going to school for basketball.
It's more advanced.
Yeah, I've been in countries, their schedule is they go to from 8 to 12. They might be learning something from... to lunch, 8 to 10 or something like that. Go to lunch. After that, they in the gym. From 1 to about 4.
It's professional. Yeah, it's professional.
So from that standpoint, I don't have a problem with it. Now, my problem with what's going on here, like I said, one, it's a free for all. 2, again, I'm not. Man, these dudes ain't good. I can't do it. No. I can't. I'm just keeping it. No, you're not good. You can't go there and then come back here. Man, get out of here. You're holding up the line.
No.
If you can't make it there, so G League, cross the water. Because I wasn't fortunate enough to make it 62 rounds of 30. Yeah, it's only 60 people. He got drafted. Yeah, he know how hard shit. And even his class in 02 when I came out. What?
Loaded.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So stop. But if you're telling me in this day and age, these people that are making money on the way out, get a chance to make more money. Mm-hmm. Nah, I don't like it here. Because we had the same rules when we was coming out too. You could go to camp, the combine, long as you ain't sign no agent, you can go back. Was good. You can go back. Yeah. You get that experience. Man, this might be not for me. Let me go back.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. But the moment you decide to go ahead over, you gone. Ain't no coming back. Do you? No, that's what I'm saying. We all can go back.
If you was the player though, like if you went combine, maybe did some summer league, whatever, figured out you wasn't gonna get drafted, but you good enough to be a good college basketball player.
I'm going back to college.
Will you get $2 million or whatever?
But that's what I'm saying. You would do it. Was it because of his game or the money? I think it was a money move.
But you still, can he
get drafted again?
That's what eventually. That's what they're saying. They will be able to be drafted again.
That's crazy.
See, I didn't know that.
That's what they was talking about the other day. When I seen what's called drafted, they was talking about we're gonna have players that got drafted twice.
The rights is to a certain team, but he can get drafted again.
I didn't know that.
When the draft come back around, he can re-enter his name in the draft.
That's crazy.
So
because you can't tell him he can't. Because you just let him come back to school.
I always thought it was parameters before you like. And you know this. I don't know this because I've never been, to the league or anything like that. But I thought it was parameters, like when you enter the draft, you have to do certain things in order to.
It's supposed to be. You're supposed to be giving up your amateur status.
You're giving up your amateur status.
But now with everybody getting paid, what is amateur status?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
That's the contradiction. Where it's double-sided.
The real issue is just the NCAA setting some sort of rule.
But they don't want to do anything right now either because they're making so much money.
But see, that's why you got these coaches, them older them coaches.
They get sued for that.
Like that's why these people are getting these statuses again because they're filing lawsuits. So that's you know what I'm saying. That's the murky waters that they're dealing with right now. Yeah. So anybody could just file a lawsuit and then they'll be like, all right, you know what I'm saying. Let's look it over. It's a case by case basis. They don't have.
And then they bite on that.
Yeah, they don't have a set thing going on.
Yeah.
And here's the other part that we ain't skipping over. It's making the game bad. Basketball is terrible for this shit here. For this reason right here, it's awful. God, y'all like
all levels?
All levels.
I mean, I like the NBA more than
that's the worst.
Years
I can't watch.
I mean, they playing better defense.
It depends on what time of it.
I think a little bit. Maybe.
I won't say it's all bad. It depends on what time of the year you're talking about.
Man,
because I think personally, March Madness
is great.
NBA playoffs
is great,
and the Olympics are the top three.
But I gotta wait 9 years for the Olympics.
You gotta wait 4 years for the Olympics, and you gotta it's in the playoffs in
June. So I gotta watch all this bad basketball.
They got the cup now. They got the cup now. So they making the
cup is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Once you get down to like the quarterfinal, semifinal,
you know what I would want for the cup? I said this other day. I would rather them take the starters out for the cup because this is what the cup means to the ones sitting on the bench. Let the people off the bench.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna get no chicken if you don't win.
No. Look what I'm saying. That's all the
chicken
teams.
goes to the. It's mostly
go to everybody.
It do go to everybody, but it's the guys on the bench need it more.
They need it more. That's what I'm saying. That's what the cup would be meaning.
No,
I mean, don't get me wrong. All of them could use it because don't get me wrong.
But think about what you're saying.
Chump of change.
Think about what you're saying. So you put the bench in.
From all teams.
Yeah, during the cup.
Yeah, they just
from all teams.
All the teams.
Okay, then
everybody's team during the cup time. The dudes off the second string,
I can see that.
They start. Your starters really gonna hoop like come off the bench.
I feel like the basketball, especially in the NBA, is better than this years ago. Just because, number one, if you look at it, it's more players on the team that are good basketball players.
You think so?
The young guys are coming
it's deeper. Everybody's team is deeper. So the way it's going, think about it. It hasn't been a repeat champion.
I wouldn't say better. I say more skill.
You don't know who's going to win every year.
Skill. It's more skill. I wouldn't necessarily say better, but more skilled guys.
But it's on there.
Like it used to be where you know exactly who's going to be in the championship every year.
But that's because you had one monster that probably had a.
We don't got that no more.
You do.
That's good basketball. We don't know who gonna win.
You do. You know where it's coming out of the next 2 or 3 years.
Nobody's repeated.
You know where it's coming. You know where it's coming out of the next 2 or 3 years. You know where it's coming from.
Do we though?
You sure do.
No, but I don't even think
you
so.
have a destination.
Not after these last 2 weeks. No, sir.
Well, everybody.
I'm gonna put his foot down.
He did, but he don't have. Are you gonna put your money on that when in that? We've been there when that thing slow down. And you need to throw it to that.
They got the right pieces. They have the right pieces.
They just ain't there yet. They on the way.
They don't feel that way.
I think the only person that's not.
That's fine.
That's
regular
not ready.
Season is way different than
that. They got to prove themselves. Is Castle. That's the only one.
I don't think.
And I think he ready.
He's ready.
He got to get there. Because
Fox is ready. Fox been itching to get to the playoffs.
Darren Fox, man.
Wemby been ready.
You don't like Fox?
Darren Fox be underachieving.
Don't like nobody.
It ain't me not liking it. I just like you know how I do.
Nah.
Bro, when you up here, because you didn't got up here. I can see you doing this, but you right back here. I can't see you doing this.
I feel like the way their team is
before he left,
they beat the Warriors.
Who did in Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened? Why did
they lost? Yeah, they lost.
I'm just saying.
They fired his coach. They fired his man. He was over it.
It was his fault.
They were overachieving.
Yeah.
It wasn't really his fault. I heard mixed stories on that. I heard mixed stories on that.
Look, Mike Brown though. Mike Brown will let you do whatever you want to.
That's what I'm saying though. But that's why I say it wasn't his fault because as soon as Mike Brown left, then he asked out. So why would he ask out as soon as he get left?
From what I understand, he didn't ask out. They was just like, well, the person that was keeping you there, you wanted him gone, so we're gonna go ahead and move you along.
We see when Wemby got to the Spurs and everybody seen what was going on, it was 3 point guards that I was looking at anyway. I was like, whoever get out of their contract first or ask for a trade is going over. They all looking. Trae Young,
I like the Spurs.
Fox, whoever else. Like they're all looking, and I feel like the Kings were overachieving that year.
He's too small.
They were already overachieving.
He can't go to the West.
He's a great scorer. Don't get me wrong. He's great at what he does, but
and I'm biased about that.
He can't go to the West though. They're too big over there.
Who?
He can't go. Trae Young. He can't go to the West. He got to stay in the East. He has to.
I like Trae. They're gonna play this to him every time.
Real quick, backtracking to the whole college thing, and it being unfair. Another cheat code, not a cheat code, but another thing that helps out these young guys is that JUCO doesn't count against your NCAA
No, it does.
clock. It does not.
That's what I heard.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, hold on. I did my research.
I've talked to all my coaches.
I did my research on this. So because I was looking into it.
It's a lawsuit that ain't finished yet.
It hasn't gone through yet. It was speculation. I reached out to the D1 coach myself.
Because what are you talking about?
I was going. I was so hype about it.
So everybody think that shit is going to pass.
Yeah, I was so hype about it. I'm like,
in arbitration.
I'm like, yo, okay. I'm just talking to my son. I'm like, yeah, you can go 2 years and not lose no eligibility. Like, that's golden. You don't have to reclass. You don't got to do none of that.
So what happened with the one kid, the 6'10" kid from St. Bonaventure, the number one JUCO player? He got 4 years at St. Bonaventure right now.
So no, I'm gonna tell you what it is. So it's something going on that it was like something with the COVID kids, like they get their year back.
It wasn't COVID. That's
no. It was something along those lines.
That's what I'm saying. But he's not. Listen, hear me out. The 6'10" kid, the number one JUCO player that just went to St. Bonaventure this year, right? He's playing this year. He was in JUCO last year. His JUCO year did not count against him. He has 4 years of eligibility at St. Bonaventure right now.
But
by the time it's finished, they're gonna take
there was there's something. It's something within the years, and I don't quote me because I'm not going to give you information I don't have. But I did reach out. I reached out to Coach Barnes. You know Barnes. That's always on. He's a D1 coach that's always giving out the motivational speeches and everything like that. So I asked him about it. He was like, it never went through.
Yeah.
Okay.
It never really went through.
Arbitration. I told him about this before. It was a lawsuit. I don't know who exactly what it was. And that's when all that, like you were talking about, everybody sued.
I was hoping it went through.
Because the kid left from one school and did something else. And something happened. So it's in arbitration right now. I think they still back and forth. So it ain't final. So once they finalize it, no, they about to get away with that. So you're going to get taken away anyway.
What's his dude? Chris Uwell. I played with Panther Creek. He don't, his years don't count. Like, it's something within the years, and I can't find.
So it's just like gray area right now. So if you in it right now, you can get. You
gonna get there. You good. You good. But it didn't go through, and I'm praying it do.
That's a good thing.
What's to say don't they arbitration for a long time, and then can they come out on the positive side?
I'm not gonna say it can't, but you know, governing bodies, they're not gonna allow that.
And you know how many people
start affecting their bottom line. Somebody handing.
I think no, but I think the governing bodies will allow it to happen just because of what they're doing with the on the D1 level, on the D1 to D3 level. Like, if they're letting these kids come back into school and doing all this and the money, they're getting money in, why not let them kids go to JUCO and not let it count against them? Because they want.
I agree. 100%.
In the D1, they already want older guys.
Right.
So if you got kids who are in their right grade and are just physically not talented or just or
a little more time,
or just not gifted enough, you know what I'm saying, skill wise. All right, go to JUCO for 2 years, get your 2 years up, work on your game, get better, and then boom, you in the 20, the 21, the 22 range, depending on if you reclass or whatnot.
That's a fact.
You in that range to where, we got a young one coming out. And he got 4 years and we won him
already. Too,
I'm with y'all with that anyway.
JUCO rough. It's rough. Don't get me wrong.
I've been there.
I'm saying
JUCO is where a lot of these kids go anyway. Like with the years counting against them.
You develop toughness.
You develop. A lot of these kids that think they're ready for Division I basketball, they don't understand the mental aspect as far as you become a number there.
Yeah.
He went to Syracuse, but you know how big Syracuse is?
Yeah.
Where you in classrooms and it's auditoriums.
Oh yeah.
Like that teacher don't know you. The teacher know him because he play basketball. They're not gonna know you.
I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it.
What's your ID number, sir?
I've seen it.
You see what I'm saying? So
favorite spot in the back of the class. Like this.
You know what I mean? So a lot of these kids,
I couldn't even sit in the back.
Oh,
need that. Yeah, you had to.
I didn't even have to go.
I had to.
A lot of them kids need that individual, that personalized attention because they can't function like that.
Right.
So JUCO, I'm with you. I would rather go to JUCO. I say that all the time. Go to
it's a grind.
And now really, this what's going on now, really, if it's done right, this benefits kids versus what they trying to do. Again, they just got to put some rules down,
some structure
down too, because it's too much of a free. Because if you can go to a small school and do the same thing, because don't some of the best players came from JUCO. Like you talking about, most of the unranked kids that got drafted. They was at JUCO and went somewhere else.
That contribute to the backlog that you was talking about, though. It's so much. It's going to be so much backlog. But I'm with it too, though. The JUCO thing. I'm with that. Don't lose no years. I'm with that.
You ain't got to reclass and do all that stuff.
That's actually better than reclassing because you're getting your colleges. That's what I say. When you're doing that, you're holding up the line versus just go ahead. Just go ahead and
get your foot in.
Get your foot in.
Here's the flip side of that. Like the plan I had for K was like, yo, if that rule was true, like, yo, do the 2 years.
Yeah.
No, do the 2 years.
If it don't count against you,
do the 2 years. And if those 2 years like were successful, then go. Like, you know, if a school pick you up, take it.
If not, you still redshirt.
If not, redshirt. He took it right out of my. He took it right, and then you redshirt. That's another year that I told y'all before on the other podcast that
and you still get a couple dollars.
I wasn't. Shit.
We all know. People thought that was a.
I got a plan. I got a 16-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So I know.
So you already mapping it out. But take advantage of that redshirt year. Like I said before, I didn't have guidance around my redshirt. I took that shit personal. You know what I mean? Coming from the Bronx, like yo, like redshirt. I never even heard of it, to be honest. When they first told me I had to do it, and I took it personal because you know you coming from the city. And they're like, yo, why you not playing? Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I had to explain it to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But take advantage of that red shirt year, along with the 2 years of JUCO. That's 3 years.
That's what we
You still get paid when you're a red shirt?
26-year-old
You can.
basketball
Can you get money
players,
when you're a red shirt?
Yeah, if you sign with the school, you just go to the school and
Listen,
they be like, oh, we need you
it's
to red
a golden opportunity. It's a golden
Because
opportunity.
their red shirts are based on need and how the depth is.
You won't get your max potential, but you'll still get a couple of dollars. I mean, you got schools like, so for instance, like you got Syracuse, like I think our budget for the year is like 25 mil, something like that, 20 mil, like that, somewhere around that area. And it's probably going to end up growing. But at the same time, you have that and you still like, you got to think it's only 12 players on the basketball team.
Yeah.
So you might not even spend the entire 2025. You got other guys that are that could be a red shirt. All right, cool. We'll throw them like 250. We'll throw them like, depending on how good they are, 250, 500, depending on your potential.
Yeah.
Just to, you know what I'm saying, have them there, red shirt, and it's like, all right, cool, red shirt this year. We got this plan in place. You'll play next year. You do well, we could, you know what I'm saying, bump your money up, all that. Like,
you don't like
it's tough for you to transfer, I think, me personally, tough for you to transfer after red shirt and try to go get some more money somewhere. That'd be crazy. Just do your
that's what they're gonna do.
You know how many kids be doing that, though?
That's because they have no guidance.
No.
They call it cherry picking.
They listen to whoever guys, Joe Logan, say, yo, I can get you 500 over here. You making 250 here, I can get you 500 over here.
So they transfer for the, I feel like
the money, man.
For because a player or the coach sat them down.
Some of it's playing.
Most of it is, but the money.
Most of it is the money.
It's the money
for sure.
So
they don't want, they over here, they chasing the, and who I was talking, so I was my partner coach at Michigan, I was at John. We was just talking about this other day. It's taken away from the why. You know that carrot that you never could get.
But see,
now it ain't there no more.
It's different though for kids, period though. Our wise coming up was different. Our wise was
way different. My
grandmother's house going to get foreclosed.
Yeah.
I can't go back to school another year.
Right.
I got to leave this shit. I got to be one and done. I got to make it. Grandma need this bread, or I got a kid on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Food in the
I gotta
fridge,
take it, or I already have a kid, or man, I already made it this far to college. My family depend on me. I can't even be a college kid no more. Like I gotta go be an adult because the family need me.
Right.
These days, you know, I mean, you don't hear too many stories like that because the kids coming up just to even, and that's another thing why I'm happy kids are getting paid, but it's also knocking out that hunger, that grit, that grind guy, that one that's down there around the way that only got one pair of shoes to wear to school or to wear to church or to play basketball in. Like it's taking that away.
Because that's the one we missing
now to play basketball.
That's the one we missing when I said the line being held up.
Rich in college,
that's that one that we can't see no more because of all this.
But that's why I love Aunt Edwards.
Bro.
Part of the
That's a kid that got a dog in him. And you can tell, like, look, he's
it's
from
only
around
a
the way.
handful
It's
of
only
them.
a couple
That's
of
what I
them.
said.
But it used to be so many stories that you hear guys coming out, oh, I need this, grandma need this, family need this, I got this on the way, like I gotta go. But that was their why. That was their
right.
I need it. Like I gotta get
and
it.
And then the other one,
and if you don't have that, you gotta have the passion.
The other main thing though, that's a reason too, but because I want to be great. I want to be
the passion.
I want to get there. I want to be able to play against Donté Greene. I want to be able to play against Charles Ward. I want to be able to play against Nah, I'm cool like that. Bro, I've seen, I said this on, I've been in places where we doing camp. The first pro I met was Charles Shackelford. Charles Shackelford, people will say what you want to say. He could have said, jump off a roof. And I'd have been in awe because he in the league. You're in the NBA. The second pro I met was Chucky Brown. Like, think about these people as far as NBA totem pole. They're at the bottom.
Right.
Per se.
But they in the league.
But they in the league.
Yeah.
Right.
You will have kids right now.
My
if I took them some,
Sam
that's what I'm saying. You should Sam with the house all the way. He's just a regular. You know what I'm saying, but you probably have kids that he'll be telling them something. You'd be like, man, I listen to you, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, we all been there.
My ears up like a pit bull.
We all been there.
I'm trying to figure out how can I get where you at. Because they already feel
everybody's
like
mindset is different though, Chuck.
I know it is, but that goes into what we was talking about again, where they say the game has changed. No, it ain't. Because what's the overall meat and potatoes of playing basketball? To do what? How many times you can get that thing in the rim, right? That ain't changing.
Yeah.
You know what's changing? The people are. The people are gatekeepers, quote unquote. That's why I say, that's why I'm like, so, it's hard for me to watch a lot of this basketball. It's like watching paint dry.
Oh, man, listen, don't even get me started, man.
It's a struggle for me because I'm like, how are you at this level and you can't do these things? Well, like, I've been seeing stuff.
We talked about that already. We talked about that already.
But I feel like the basketball now, that's why I feel like it's better, is all the good teams are getting like winning players that's been in winning programs, that's been playing for, winning coaches, and that know basketball. If you look at how the Knicks look good now and went and got all the Villanova guys, or even like, all the teams have deep rosters of good basketball players, smart basketball players. Not
I wouldn't even say smart.
It's
a difference.
That's what you got a Caruso, or TJ McConnell, or
see, that's a good mix. Them guys been around for a long time.
It's a difference though between skill and smart. Though. You gotta understand that. Skill is one thing. Being able to do all that in the workout and being able to, you know what I'm saying, go left, go right, shoot with your left hand, shoot with your right hand. You got kids that are ambidextrous now. So you get all that dribble left, dribble right, all that step back left, step back right. All right, cool. Skilled players.
Right.
But the IQ of, I got beat, somebody pick me up, let me run down and X off and go pick up the next guy down there or defensively.
Yeah.
Or, all right, cool, when I come off a pick and roll, if I'm looking down and I see somebody picking up my roll man, being able to fake the roll pass and skip it to the corner.
Right.
Some guys are still trying to force it to the roll. Like, it's just IQ is different.
Time and
skill.
score.
For the I feel like the NBA
2
teams
for 1. Like, some kids only know 2 for 1.
They'll
like,
run the clock all the way down. You got 30 seconds, but I can get 2 plays off with this. Let me hurry.
Come on,
try to get a layup.
You was just talking about the Spurs, like those players, like I feel like
Castle
are smart. Castle, that's what I'm saying.
Castle was coming from a great program. UConn, I think. Right. UConn.
But y'all missing the head of the snake that's over there. That everybody looked at him like he was crazy. Who in the front office now?
Pop.
Who on the coaching staff?
Timmy D.
Who else? His whole roster.
That's right.
So everybody ain't got that.
All the good teams that's coming up are doing that though. They getting good basketball players.
It's hard because you got a team like Memphis that fire your coach for what?
For what?
For that's still playing to the old way for your star.
No, they fired the coach. He
wasn't fired.
He wasn't fired. But that's what I'm saying. It's too many teams that get. Why is the coach for the Nuggets fired?
The coach is always the first to go.
It's bigger than that.
But that's what I'm getting at.
Who was just talking about? Why Mike Brown get fired from Sacramento?
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to hold.
It's too many. Look, we didn't name 5
teams. Ain't doing that.
They just won the championship,
and they keep them.
Budenholzer. Why was he fired after his
Spoelstra?
Spoelstra's been there.
But he's in that's in Miami.
Carlisle. They keeping their good coach. The good teams.
I hear you.
The good teams.
Carlisle
got fired too.
Yeah, he got fired.
Listen,
he's a different team, man. He's still coaching, but he got fired. He's with Indiana. He got up out of Indiana.
He got up out of too. That's what I'm saying. It's too much rotation, And that's
the
why
NBA, man.
Yeah,
it is, but it ain't because you don't. Like you said,
it wasn't always
good coaches ain't really go nowhere.
Yeah, it didn't always.
They didn't always do that.
I know. It's just
the coaches ain't got no jobs.
It's a thing now.
These dudes are analysts now.
Yeah,
you gotta win.
It's all about analytics.
But the Mike Brown situation was weird to me. Like, cause I felt like he had a successful year.
Oh, him? Yeah. Budenholzer wasn't weird. Old boy from the Nuggets, a year removed from the championship, wasn't weird.
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
but yo, like overall, did we answer the question though? Did we answer?
Okay, go back to it and we'll see if we answered the question.
I mean,
we did start going off.
What was the answer the question?
It gets like that when you got all this. You got some good knowledge here.
Should players with professional experience be allowed to compete in college? Wow. No, did we
asked the professional. The professional said.
I said yeah.
He said yeah. So I mean, that's just coming from the professional.
With the guys, what they have, and I think Kyrie is crazy. He's 25 going on 26. That's crazy. I think the other guys is 21, 22. Even though granted they've been in the NBA system for 2 or 3 years, it's no different than them being overseas and being able to go up and play preseason tournaments with a Barcelona or with a Real Madrid. Mm-hmm. When they take their young guys on them to tournaments, preseason joints,
get them ready,
or they'll play out of EuroLeague games, 3 or 4 games a year. Like they do that. It's no different. They haven't had a significant amount of time. Now the real question is, are they good? Period. No, I don't think you are. If you got to go up to the G League,
that's
at
why
23, 24. If you got to go to the G League, 22, 23 years old, get some experience, play, and not back. Cut it, bro. Just go overseas and go get a bag.
Yeah, right.
And I've always expressed that, because I've been a guy that played the NBA and did not shy away from going overseas. Yeah. Like it happens. Sometimes you either get the opportunity to make your mark or you don't. Guess what? There's still more basketball to play.
But I'm gonna flip that though,
okay.
And I'm gonna flip it from a strategic standpoint, right? Like if I go back to the league, if I go back to college, and you giving me what I can make overseas, and I could get a degree at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
You can get a degree by going overseas.
I know. But you understand what I'm saying?
And who's to say the NBA, you already been there. So now the next question is, what they going to do with them going back to college and they still be the same player?
Right.
Like, so you not going to get drafted now?
I'm just trying to see their mindset with that. Like, so I'm going to say.
That's the other part that people ain't thinking about neither, because as an NBA team, I'm looking like.
As a scout, as a G,
why you're not coming back here?
Oh, so you went back?
Right.
Because listen, what you got to understand is, once you're in the show, you in the show.
Right.
It's harder. It's harder to get back. It was harder. And I did 2 years after I went.
Man, listen, I've seen stranger things.
But listen, hear me out. This rule still stands. It's harder once you're in the show. It's harder to get back into the NBA than it is for you to get into the NBA.
They're looking at other people now.
So they're looking at other people, and they're looking at already what you did before. Yeah. So all right, cool, you did that, and then all right, maybe you might have went this way and did all that over there. But that's why you got guys, Jabari Parker, Nunley, Mike James, guys that have, been in the NBA, went overseas. Granted, probably most of them guys like, man, I'm cool on the NBA. I'm overseas making this bag.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of other guys that when they leave, it's harder to get back into the NBA than it is to initially get that first step. Once you get your first foot in,
better keep that foot
the advice I tell kids all the time, once you get that foot in the door, bro, do whatever you got to do to stay in the show. Because once you out, you out. It's so hard unless you
to get back in.
Unless you only lockout time. J.R. Smith go to China, come back
or
type
you
deal,
just completely dominate,
or just completely turn your entire game
around. And that's kind of like
and that's far from.
I feel like you can get a set. I mean, with the one kid. I mean, first of all, the option wasn't available for y'all.
Which one?
To go back. You know what I'm saying? To go back to college if you could, but instead of going overseas,
the option was still overseas. They still got scouts going overseas.
And see,
so if you're going to high level basketball, if you're going to high level basketball, EuroLeague, man, you got every EuroLeague game has 10 to 15 scouts at it. It's like going back to college.
You know what's crazy
rather
though?
Play at home though.
But think about this though.
Get money here.
Yeah, but see, that's
there's more eyes on you because everybody already
it's more money in EuroLeague than it is in college.
Way more money, bro.
Didn't Lonzo do that? Didn't he go overseas and played and
That was LaMelo.
LaMelo?
Yeah.
I got him mixed up.
LaMelo did that young.
He did that
in
in high school, but that didn't even work for him. He had to come back.
It didn't. He came back and went to Spire.
Yeah, he came back and went to Spire. Yeah,
No,
he
went
He
to.
did come back.
He
came back.
I thought he went to Spire and then went over there.
No, he went over there his junior year.
He was going to
his junior year was
college.
overseas.
Because he was going to try to do
pulled
it.
him out.
Senior year, it was Spire.
Yeah.
And then he came back to get his eligibility. He came back, got his eligibility, but he still was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then his would have been his freshman year, he went to Australia.
Yeah.
So he played in Australia before he went to the league.
He played in Ukraine or something?
Ukraine?
That might have been Ukraine.
I think it was.
I think it was Ukraine
Right.
he played in.
So is that considered professional, right?
Yeah, it was professional.
Came back, went to Spire, went to a prep
But
school.
then he went to league, so he didn't go back to college though.
He went to
No,
Spire.
he
then
never went to
back.
college.
No,
He
never.
never went to college.
He played
So-
with the
He went
Hawks.
to prep school. Yeah, he went to some
The Australian Hawk team.
So y'all don't think that culture impacts the youth? Like, you don't think that culture with guys doing that, going professional and doing all that, and then like you don't think it impacts the high school kids or the JUCO kids, and like you don't think it affects them at all?
At the end of the day, you gotta be good enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what it flat out.
But you're not
Anybody
gonna
can
make
do it.
Yeah, Brandon
But
Jennings he did it.
Are you good enough? And he always tells a story. Bro, he averaged 4 points in Italy, and he was
You're
a
not-
number 1 player in high school.
Bro.
You know how hard it is to
So
go
basically, you
overseas?
say you just got to be good regardless.
You got to be good.
Over there, you got to be
regardless, bro.
good.
You got to be
mentally tough,
and you got to be
physically
a
tough.
grown man. It's
They
way
not
more
playing with
physical
you?
overseas than it is in the NBA.
Listen,
way
it's
more
easier to
physical.
score in the league.
It's
Listen,
way
man,
easier to score in the NBA than
Why
it
you
is
think
to
they come
score.
over here and be having their way?
Way harder. Like
footwork,
I'm talking about defense is defense over there. It's still defense over in
hand check.
in Europe.
At all. Yeah, where you think you're going?
Nope.
You stay
We
here.
can still I'm gonna move you like this. You might not be able to hold them and guide them, but it's a
different rules.
Yeah, it's different. The game is way more physical overseas still.
Yeah, man.
That's why you don't see, but a few people even think about that jump because whoever they are talking to, bro, do have. Nah, we ain't ready for that.
Yeah, I feel like the only beef we can have is with the NCAA setting some type of age standard or game standard.
They got to
like
do
was
that.
Talking
bro.
about that's the only beef we got. We don't got no beef with the kids who can take advantage of the opportunity to go back if they can.
Your age is right, and you ain't.
Yeah, because you got dudes. You got dudes like playing with their
I can't
sons.
put it like this. I can't blame the kids for trying their hand.
Right.
I'm gonna blame the people bringing them back. I'm not bringing you back.
The coaches, right?
Yes.
The college coaches.
Why do I need
That's
you
what-
for?
that's
Nah,
what
but you
Izzo
can't
and them was
blame
talking
them.
about.
Why can't I?
Bro, they got to keep a job.
They got too much pressure
you
on
They
them.
got
gonna
too much
mess around and
pressure
get
on
me
them.
fired.
Pressure on them.
What?
That's a risk you gotta take.
Yeah.
Why would I risk
The
that?
one-
You got to
If
take
I've already,
that.
okay, I'm gonna take what y'all
I'll
saying.
risk it with an older guy with a pro.
Yeah,
than
to
I
keep
will
my
with-
job.
older pro that's struggling. That when he was in college, he didn't make his mark there.
Put it this way: BYU.
One
got
of them,
drafted
a couple of them
31.
kids didn't go. One of them, Kyrie never went, nor did what's the kid from the Charlotte? He never went, did he?
He didn't go to college
Nah,
anywhere. So he went.
only the
didn't
Nazi
play no
kid.
college
Only the
anymore.
Nazi kid did.
Yeah.
Only the
you
one
did-
kid, and he played 1 year, right? I want to say he only
I
played
don't
1
think
year.
I think Najee is the one who he didn't play. Did
But my thing is,
college.
these
No,
dudes-
Najee the kid from Charlotte.
Yeah.
The other light skinned kid is the one
who didn't play no
who
college.
didn't play.
I don't even
he
see-
So
didn't
if
play.
you BYU, right? BYU spent what they spent on DeBesta, right?
And they got
the point guard from
They got
Michigan
it.
State. They
Everything.
spent money on
They
that.
got two.
He
They got
didn't need to go.
the
Not
white
at
boy
all.
from
Hemo flag.
You ain't got to name them all two. They got Bunsen and that big,
they got the big boy.
that be turning
Nah,
around
Flag need to
down.
go.
Look,
Flag
they
need to
spent
go.
that much
You
money.
think so? At least 1 year?
They are
don't
Who you
putting
like
that
better?
on the table to
No,
win, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't need nothing else.
So they done played up until Christmas, right? We were like, okay, we're good. We can get better. The coach has a job to keep. They just spent all this money to create essentially like a dream team.
His job ain't
right?
going nowhere. He's securing his
you
job.
know,
He
he's
ain't
going to,
the coach of BYU. He ain't going nowhere.
but he gonna take
You know,
that
I can't
He
kid.
good, he good for the next
This
season.
is
he
their
good.
chance to win right now. It ain't no more DeBastas coming every year. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't, but
Especially
But he
the-
making it popular to go there.
yeah, because nobody wanted to go to BYU.
No.
Ever.
They got a team put together right now
Correct.
to win.
Correct.
And they like, we might be like 1 to 2 pieces shy. One piece,
But you think one of the pieces is
as an NBA,
As a grown
another
dude,
NBA grown man.
Bring him in. Tell him you're not going to start. You're not going to mess up the starters.
I
But you come in and
guarantee
beat
the dude
rotation.
that's there now destroys him daily.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so a backup that's played
system,
in the league.
But if you gonna go out, you want a back, I guarantee you he'll kill the backup that they got right now.
I wouldn't even bet money on that. I'll go get me. I don't know, bro.
Kill that backup.
Now you talk crazy, boy. Come on, now. The man in the G League for a reason. You know, dudes get cut every day from the G League.
But
G
he's
League still
6'11".
tough.
He's 6'11".
It don't matter. I know plenty of 6'11s that got cut. That's playing right in the TBL with me and my 38-year-old
You're
self.
correct, but he's 6'11".
And he's not even starting.
Who?
Dude for IMG, that tall dude. He like 7 something.
Yeah,
He ain't even playing.
but he ain't got.
I know he can't even move. Like,
but he ain't got to be starting. But he's 7'3". You can't teach that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
He need a whole bunch of times. The same way how the kid from Florida, the same way how the kid from Purdue. Nah, that was at Purdue that wanted to play for Memphis now. He was the same way IMG. Trash. Couldn't move around. You just got like just that height. You got to actually get some skill.
I know.
Same thing. Who else? Who's the other one? Taco Fall. Like I love him. Great kid. Great guy.
You asked me a question. Hold on. You asked me a question about.
Nah, Embiid had him. You saw it though. Embiid had him.
He only played basketball for 2 years. He said
correct.
That's all you needed.
That's
all you needed.
Imagine if he played all
he went to that first practice at Kansas and wanted to quit.
I know.
He
but
was
happened,
not good enough.
But what happened this last year?
He had to get the confidence. That's what I'm saying.
Not even the last year. What happened when he with the start of the season?
Yes,
because he still ain't did 1 year.
He didn't even play the whole year. He was hurt.
I didn't really watch him be like that.
Tariq Black.
Yes.
I'm talking about.
Imagine if he caught 4 years. Like what? Jesus Christ!
He was every weekend, wasn't he? He was every weekend.
I can only imagine. He
was good. Trust.
Listen,
So you think
if it ain't for injury,
I seen the little tape of where his first high school year, that first year,
Garbage.
He was sorry.
But guess what he had? Guess what he had that? What had to catch up to everything?
Like you
else.
said, skill set.
His footwork was impeccable because he plays soccer.
Yeah,
still
so
is.
once the rest of that caught up,
yeah.
You see what you got. Most people ain't got that footwork. They ain't got that.
I'm promoting. You know what I got to do. You know what I got to do. Come on, we need it all.
Put it on the table, man.
I was hiding y'all for a minute, but
put it on the table so they can see it, man.
Yo, so you think Cooper Flag? You think if they had the NBA rule? I know you pointed at me a little bit.
No. We didn't say that. We talked about what did we say? You said that Cooper Flag.
I don't think he needed to go.
Cooper Flag needed to go.
I don't
Cooper
think
Flag
so.
had something to prove.
He could have got
AJ Abanza. No, I'm talking about to college. AJ didn't need to go to college.
Cooper Flag need to go to college?
Nah, I don't think so.
AJ could have came out. AJ could have came out last year.
I agree.
And been a top 5.
I agree. You asked me who better though. You asked me who better. You asked me who I think is better though.
But
who you think better?
I got AJ.
Okay, all right.
I like AJ.
I got AJ.
I don't know. That's a toss up for me.
I got AJ.
feel like
he plays so hard on both ends.
Ooh,
Cooper
plays so
he
hard.
does. But he had that 1 year.
He plays so hard.
He had that 1 year. But I think
I'm a Carolina fan. He's a good
from the jump, he was always playing hard on defense.
It's crazy, but I think him going to BYU is helping him some more. It's putting some more on him. So when he gonna be more.
The
polished.
argument I had with Duke fans, because I'm a Carolina fan, is Cooper Flag, because I feel like he a little bit overhyped when he was in college. Like, is Cooper Flag a number one option 5 years from now on a contending team?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Number one option.
You said yes?
Well, hold on.
Number one option.
Kyrie be back.
No, don't worry about Kyrie.
No, he said
not
5 years.
he's looking good right now.
He said in 5 years. In 5 years, I say yes.
Yeah, because
right now
Kyrie's still going to be there more than likely. It's going to be Cooper if always down don't get traded.
His game from preseason to now.
Yeah.
It's not even All-Star break yet.
Yeah.
His game from preseason to now
is phenomenal.
He the number one option right
He's
now.
turning the corner and looking to put everybody in the rim
basket.
He is looking like a spring chicken.
Regard on anybody.
He's
5 years.
The best thing for them to do was to move him off the point. I was like, why are you doing this, Jason Kidd?
Yeah, that was dumb.
Give him the ball so he can go down here. Why are you trying to make no? Like
the number one option gotta have the ball.
They
gotta give him the ball.
They was trying to figure out what they was going to do. They had
I don't think he's number one option.
Same way how Thompson with the Rockets should be the point. They need to find somebody too. But they got to try. They got to try. So you got to try. And he's not looking bad though. I'll give it to him. Like
he's learning, but I go find.
Thompson's going to be
a PG.
That's a winning player on a winning team though. Thompson is too.
They do, but he ain't no point.
No, absolutely not. But you can still play make without being a point. All the players on the court have to be able to play make now.
They do, but when it slow down, that's when that shit go. And see, them teams you're talking about, them good teams design. And see, here's why I say when you know where it's coming out of, I was gonna say San Antonio is going to be good later on.
Yeah,
nobody got, and nobody ain't got the SGA because when it slowed down,
Fox got it.
No, he don't. That's 30 ball on his top, every time.
I know.
I do, but he don't got SGA.
He don't got no SGA.
Did he lead the league in clutch buckets
In
that
clutch
year with
buckets?
the
With the
Kings?
He
bro?
did.
He
Good.
has it.
And guess who led the league in scoring that year?
He has it. Of course, SGA.
When he
got
led
it.
the clutch buckets, guess
But
who
don't
led
act
the
like De'Aaron Fox don't.
I'm not saying you off. I'm not saying you off with that. No, I'm not saying you off with that.
Especially
But
with
he's
the
not.
team he owns.
He's not.
It's not.
He's not.
He's not.
It's not.
I'm gonna
No,
throw
I
that
didn't
thing
say
to him,
that.
and I'm gonna
No,
turn my back.
But that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. They don't.
He don't gotta be though.
Yes, you do to beat them.
No, he don't.
Okay.
He don't have to be
Because I think the
SGA
rest
because of
of
Wemby.
I
He
feel-
don't.
He
I feel
had
like their
to
teams
beat
are
them
comparable.
when the playoffs
got a
come,
Wemby
you
on
know
his
this.
team.
Because
The
guess
playoffs
what?
come, he gotta
It's
be
gonna
close to
Wemby
it.
and somebody else. See, like I was having this argument with a couple of my
But who
homeboys.
else do SGA have though?
SGA is top 5, right?
Chet has and so
Chet
Chet
is not
had one
it.
good game in that
Chet's
finals.
not it.
I didn't talk about that. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about. I tell people this. I say their skill sets are similar. Wemby 7'5".
Right.
For sure.
So if
Chet
I
is
have
7'2", something like that,
so
yeah.
they're not that far. And
you're
Chet
right.
has no regard. He gonna block everything. He gonna do all that.
He gonna
When
play
you have
hard.
a guy that
He
can
play hard,
start
yeah.
the block,
Yeah.
push the ball, and ISO, you have an out. Chet has a Shea, but Shea also has.
Shea has a better team.
J-Dub,
Definitely has a better team.
The other guys,
They have a
other-
deep,
guy.
like you
Way
said.
Vassell, Dylan Harper come off
Keep
the bench
naming
is
them.
good. Vassell is
Now-
good.
now look, go to
all
that
their
big-
role players are
That was
good.
it. You see how you just stopped? You said
Harrison
stop.
Barnes
That
is
was-
kicking
that was-
18
now
points
keep
every
going.
game.
Hey,
Go.
That was
You
it.
stop right there.
That was it.
No, no,
Outside
no,
the starting
no.
five, you named two players:
Okay.
Dylan Harper
So
and
go
Chet.
past
Wemby is
that.
way above
Dylan
Chet.
Harper and
Yes
Vassell.
or no? Wemby's way above Chet. Yes
For
or no?
sure. No.
I
I
can't
don't
say
say
it's
way.
way behind.
Listen,
No.
listen.
Are you
nah,
not
say
starting
not even that.
your franchise with Chet Holmgren?
We're not
this.
saying that.
No,
No,
you
no,
would
no.
not.
Just do this. Just do this. Once you get past like X out starting fives, you just did the bench. You did Harper and you did Vassell. Who else you got?
The dude who come off the bench, Champagne, is good.
Yeah,
Sohan
I like him.
is a
I like
solid role player.
I don't like
Who's coming off the
Sohan.
bench.
Sohan is a me guy.
Talking about the block. Dennis
Yeah, but
Rodman.
he,
Kyrie.
he's
he
a
come in
me
there
guy.
and muck the game up a little bit.
Okay, mug it up. In the meantime, that next five gonna come in and run it off.
Their next five
Caruso.
can start. Their next five can start.
The boy with the
OKC.
dreads.
Edwards.
And they got guys that got to send to the G League because they don't have enough
Because
spots.
there are no spots.
OKC
good.
is
They're
the
12
OKC
deep.
is
Then why the Spurs keep smacking them around?
Because it's the regular
They gotta
season.
figure it out. No, I wouldn't even blame it on that.
It's something they gotta
OKC got to
figure
figure.
out.
No,
They do.
OKC got to figure it out.
When
But
we
in a
playing limited
7-game
minutes.
series, like you said, in a 7-game series, at this
I'm gonna
point
take
right
SGA
now,
because he
I
deserved
can't.
the spot that he in right now. He already done got it.
I
proven.
got it, but in that series, when that thing
just
go
saying.
from 55 to 35 and the school's on,
yeah, you gotta slow it down. Yeah,
They went 7. Y'all realize they went 7 with
cool.
the
I don't care
Pacers,
if you went by
right?
an inch by a
Say what?
mile.
Did they go 7 with the Pacers?
the Pacers was a really good team. though.
They was clicking
Did
at
they-
the right
okay,
time.
And
now name
the
the-
Pacers were 10 deep.
Named it. But who though? It's 10 deep good players.
It was. I guarantee if I could
The
pull up the
Spurs
roster
are
from
10
last year.
deep good
Pull 'em up,
players
pull
with
'em
If
better
I pull up the
ceilings.
roster from last year,
Pull 'em
that
up.
you will see the
not
Pull them
team.
up. Pull them up.
Spurs ain't 10. We got our guy
The
right now.
Spurs ain't 10
Hold on,
deep.
guy now. We got
So who we got? We got Halliburton,
Right.
Siakam.
And look at his team now. Look at his team.
What?
And you trying to tell me, so at center, we got Wemby instead of Miles Turner. Upgrade.
Okay.
Harrison Barnes plays the 4. He's just 15, just like Obi Toppin. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get to you.
You got Castle. Okay, you got Halliburton. Castle is very good. Let's not do it.
I'm still-
You got Fox.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna say
You
Fox
good, you
and
good.
Halliburton. That's damn near even.
Okay, but still,
It's the good. It's
They
a
still
good
need like
team.
2 years, bro.
there's no SGA
They still need
up
like
there.
2 years. They still
Brother,
need
There
like
is
2
no
You
years.
trying to
30
tell me
points
they,
a
they a
game.
deeper team than the Spurs? Look at that.
There is no 30 points a game on that
See,
screen.
listen, you had TJ McConnell.
Great backup.
This right here, Nesmith.
Nimhart.
could have been.
Neesmith.
Neesmith could have been a starter.
That's 8. That's the 8 you got.
No, then you still had.
No,
you had
don't name nobody else.
my young fella at that was on the We had
Wiseman?
James Wiseman.
No, he did not play.
He could have played. Could have
Playoff
played.
rotations that gets cut
Man,
down.
he done been sent
Come on,
home.
bro. Don't do
like,
that. Don't
it's
do
the
that.
reason why he's not playing. Besides injury, that he wasn't playing.
They loaded though,
You
bro.
had
They
you had
loaded.
Nimhart. That's 5 right there. What you looking at? What you looking at?
Hey, man.
You had Nimhart.
I know y'all trying to get
Nimhart and
Y'all
Neesmith.
trying to get the
That's it.
Spurs
That's
there,
it.
man.
3.
Now,
That's
that's
8.
listen, Wemby gonna be
Don't
the best
name nobody
player
else.
walking the earth.
Don't name nobody else.
You know, the main topic today was specifically based on, you know, the NBA It's not an issue. I don't know what word we use. The word we're gonna come up with.
It's an issue.
It's an issue then.
It's gonna be. It's an issue.
It's an issue.
It's a
Donté
issue.
don't see it as an issue though. He see it as
Donté likes it. I'm not.
They got to clean up some of the rules.
They got to clean up some of the rules.
Clean up some of the rules, but it's not an issue.
I feel, and we can close it out, and then we got the experts here. I don't know, what you guys could say for the families. You know what I mean? That has youth that's coming up with the NCAA rules and what to do, what plan you should have, not to get discouraged. You know how it is. You got the portal, you got NILs, you got all this stuff, and you got players coming down from pro back to the college. So like, kids are gonna be frustrated. Parents are gonna be frustrated. I was a little frustrated when I saw it. When he sent me the message, I'm like, what I said, WTF? I'm like, what the? But then, that's just, social media controls the narrative. You know what I mean? So when you just see that and you don't know the context behind it, you like, is going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if other kids are seeing that, like, I go back to what you just saying, you just gotta be good. Like, I don't want to just tell a kid that. Like, you gotta have time. I don't think that's fair, like, coming up. You know what I mean? So what would you say to them?
That was the harsh, that was the real, like, bro, you, like.
Just to close it out, what would you say to them?
Even to say that, though, you got to be good, but you can still be good. Like, you got to get in the gym, you got to work. I'm not saying it can never happen.
That's a given.
But off rip, sometimes this kid's not good enough. But on the real, I would say this just because I didn't have this, and I always go around and I tell kids this. It's in families too, adults, like parents. Right. Nobody in my family was ever in the position that I was in coming out of high school. We were family of hoopers, family of state champions, family of, my mom went to college. We had college graduates. My uncles went to college. I had plenty of people that were, experienced it, but not at my level. So you got to reach out. You got to try to do your research and mainly get a mentor. Get somebody who's been in that position. Somebody, I don't necessarily need to be a family friend or something like that, but somebody that you can reach out. Maybe a family friend knows somebody and be like, hey, I would love just to develop a relationship with you and for you to be a mentor to me and mine. I have family members, my cousins, I don't never barge in, I'll never, you need to do this, you need to do that. Nah, if you come to me and you ask me questions, what I think about this, what I think about that, I'm going to tell you. I'm there. And it's the same way where I know plenty of guys who have been in my position who are even still in the league to this day. Like, guys have no problem with helping out. Yeah. Like, don't think that, nobody want to help or they're going to want something. Like, nah, most of the guys that are already there.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Exactly.
Like,
most of the guys that are already there have experienced it and would love to give back. Just ask. Just go out, hey, man, what do you think about this? What do you think about my son? Especially if you're in a position and your kid is good, it can be successful and go places.
Yeah.
Hey, man, how do we do this? How do we go about this? Yeah. How do we do as far as money management? Right. How do we do as far as being able to get them the NIL deals? What agents? Like, it's so many questions I can ask that could be answered by guys who have already been in that position. The best experience, the best person that can help you out is somebody who's already been through it, who's lived it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
My whole thing is just get a mentor. Don't be afraid to ask for help because everybody don't know everything. I'm grown in this game and I'm still learning things. I still ask questions. You got to be able to ask questions and put your pride aside and be like, as a parent, as a dad, hey, man, I don't know this. Or, even with me and my son, sometimes I go back and ask my college coaches and assistants or people I know, hey, man, what you think about this? Like, yeah.
No, that's deep. That's deep. Yo, Donté, that's real, man. I appreciate that because I'm, just to close it out, Joe, I know we out of time. I'm probably one of those parents, man, with the pride, and I'm not afraid to say that it's more so a trust issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in the Bronx where you've been stabbed in the back, and it's just hard to trust people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to trust people, and then moving to the South, it's like I learned a lot about this culture. It's
way different.
It's way different. You know what I mean? Like
it's not as grimy.
Nah, man. I'm like, but it's just weird to a point where like. You want to ask these questions, but you don't know how to do it, or if I can, like you just said. So I'm glad that you say that because I'm this is gonna go viral, but we're gonna post that because kids need to know, parents need to know. You know what I'm saying? Uncles, guardians need to know. Like, tuck your pride away and ask those guys. Walk up to them, and there's a time and place for it too. You know what I mean? Not in the middle of the wall where it's loud and you know what I mean. Like but if you see them, you know what I mean, like. Approach them and talk to them or say, when can I get a moment of your time?
For sure.
So we can sit
down. To be
down.
honest, that's the perfect time.
Well, I'm just speaking in context.
Not have a conversation,
but ask them.
That's the perfect time to ask. But to have that conversation, but the fact that he said that is going to let kids know, other kids know, and other people, it's okay to reach out to those
mentors
guys.
Are big. Man.
You know what I'm saying? Mentors, having those mentors, because I had mentors, but they didn't know much. They only know what they knew. And
every part of your life, though, not just with basketball.
Right.
You got guys that's not going to be continuing playing basketball at the pro level, but when you try to go into a different type of field in life, just as a man, a mentor, especially as a black man.
That's a fact.
Real.
That's a fact.
No offense, Joe.
Joe. No, Joe.
For real though, as a black man, don't be afraid. To ask, to open your mouth.
That's a fact.
I feel like people waiting for you to ask too.
They do,
because people like most people don't have a problem. They want to pass on something that they can tell you to help you out, or to. Or
it's probably just misconceptions or preconceived notions.
It's just the way it was brought up.
Right,
it's just
right.
You got to do stuff on your own. You don't.
That's a fact.
I tell all my you came before. Pause. Because I can hear somebody say, "Whoa, that's wow." But when I open the gym, when I'm in my gym, bro, pull up, because I get tired of talking to them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I tell them all the time, I don't want to talk to y'all. But I tell all of my kids that's under them, brother, you never know who's gonna come in there. I know too many. I've competed against them. No one. We do something. It's the same. And I tell them all the time, bro, you have to open your mouth to be able to. And I'll be like you said, get somebody who's been there. It's hard for you to teach somebody to cross the street if you've never been.
It's just rejection, man. A lot of people are afraid of rejection, man. But thanks for that, man. I'm gonna close it out, man. Tough talk. Appreciate everybody, and that's the wrap. We wrapping it up from there.
Episode 5. Appreciate you, my brothers coming through. Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Tough Talk. Real stories, real growth. Hit that follow button and connect with us everywhere on social at Tough Talk with Us, or follow Team Tough Basketball for more real conversations that build real growth. Iron sharpens iron.